Pecha Kucha 9, The Smiley Show. So this is my bread and butter. This is what I want to do with my life. Only 10 Pecha Kuchas in and I finally talk about it. So what is The Smiley Show? It's a comedy comic book strip with Smiley and Vegeta co-hosting. Smiley is a happy-go-lucky kind of silly, naive guy, and Vegeta is Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z. So there's kind of the nice guy and the Vegeta. So here's the image I used in some earlier Pecha Kuchas talking about, trying to not forget about the Smiley Show, and I've recently found a way to bring it into what I'm doing. So here's an example of a random Smiley Show. Kenshiro versus Vegeta. Very simple line work. It's not about the detail, it's about spontaneous, insane energy. I always say, the Smiley Show is supposed to look like it's been drawn by like a 4-year-old. And here's the second side. Oh yeah, and I like to drag characters in from gaming and anime and stuff like this. So this is perfect for the YouTube community. So you've got Kenshiro from Hokuto no Ken, Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat coming in for the win. M Bison, the funder of the Smiley Show, a man I like to have a lot of fun messing around with. Here he is with his toy gun, which blows up mountains. I'm not sure I did a good job compositionally showing this. But because the Smiley Show is effectively usually done in one take, it's not always as clear as it should be. Big Boss / Solid Snake versus Psyduck, the Pokemon who I turned into martial artist. Just drew this with a blue biro on some piece of paper at some point in the past. This is the kind of crazy manic stuff that the Smiley Show is really supposed to be about. Here's a Test Your Might Mortal Kombat heavy. Scorpion's a guy who I like to play around with a lot. Real tough guy. Likes to swear, likes to beat people up. He's a ninja, but he's mostly just a badass. I think this was basically just done straight in black biro. No compos. Yeah, you can see in the like the second panel that I've like changed my mind while drawing it, and I've decided to draw something else. So this is what I want to do for a living. Get people to pay me to just draw Scorpion beating up zombie Liu Kang. I very much enjoy using characters in a way where I emphasize what it is that people like about them, and kind of just throw them in with other people and enjoy the kind of reactions that occur. It's a lot like the Fables series that I was looking at earlier. It's wonderful to see. Here's Revolver Ocelot, Metal Gear Online I was playing at the time. If I could get all my line work to be as good as that top right hand corner of Ocelot. Oh yeah. Bottom left-hand corner, Undertaker looking shocked. I don't know if this ever became a meme. It was like a WrestleMania moment. But that's exactly what I'm going for, the kind of YouTube people who expect all these kind of crazy jump cuts. Here's a really old one with Jubei Yagi from Onimusha 2 getting murdered by Mr. 47 from Hitman, with some random guy saying random things. Something that was in the old Smiley Shows is I would oh no, never mind. Let's talk about this. Vega and Bison, a little bit suspect if you look at the bottom of the page. I'm not quite sure what I was thinking, but I'm glad I did it. It's crazy, it's nonsense, and that's really what this is all about. Oh god, I want people to pay me to do this. The reason this comes up now is because I'm doing a Smiley Show for my course. I'm doing a level 6, my final year process book about the Southampton project I've been doing, and it just made so much sense for Smiley to explain it, happy, 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 and Vegeta to say, screw this, we should do it in Photoshop, this is stupid. So I've been trying to figure out all the layout and stuff in in InDesign, in Illustrator, in Photoshop, and because I'm effectively, what I'm trying to do, I just don't have the time to do. I'm just having to make decisions about the Smiley Show and how to produce it that I've never made. You can see Bad Man on the back of Vegeta's shirt there. For the actual layout of the book, I haven't figured out the speech bubbles yet because I'm hand lettering them both for the style and the speed. I'm putting all the work that I'm talking about in color, and Smiley and Vegeta are in black and white. I'm not sure if it works on some layouts. I think it's perfect, and some I think maybe it's a bit, it looks as unfinished as it is. I think in the ideal world I would color Smiley and Vegeta, but I don't know, because I actually think having the main focus on the stuff I'm talking about is not a bad idea. But in the sense of creating the full book, I don't know. But the actual, like, this is a great page to talk about how I'm quite happy with the kind of detail I'm getting, especially on Vegeta. It's like you look at that bottom right hand corner and then the one in the middle. Oh yeah, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed, I've given him a fake moustache so no one notices he's Vegeta. Yeah, so I'm trying to do so much and figure out so much that it gives me hope that I can actually, a few more weeks of this and the Smiley Show will be in a good place to actually start putting out online and start getting some traction, so people can actually enjoy my silly sense of humor and my silly antics. Yeah, this is the last page I've done so far. It looks so simple, but it took so long. This is what happens when you use no reference images and then you have to talk about specific things, and when you don't know how to draw, that just makes it worse. This is why I have a kind of a semi-manga style. Right, so for this one, I'm just going to talk about the Smiley Show for the future. Here's my hopes for the next year. So find a show a home online. I don't know. I want you to be able to read these things in the easiest way possible, so you can just find them, read as many as you dare, like just random YouTube videos, glut on them, and have a good time. I want animatics. I want the semi-storyboard voiced little bit of music thing, and then taking that even further, just drop the visual. I think the Smiley Show would be perfect for a radio show, like that 1950s style. Fallout 4 has them, and I think that would be so fun to play with like Smiley, Vegeta, and random people. I have no idea where to source the voices from. But these are all things that can be worked out over time. The Smiley Show is one of the backbones of my Patreon strategy. I like the idea. Because obviously I kind of don't own Vegeta. I don't want anyone paying me for the Smiley Show, even if I'm printing proper books that cost proper money. I want the Smiley Show to be free for everyone anyway. But I would like to do this as my day job. So I'd like to figure out the Patreon thing. The idea of Patreon subscribers actually indirectly influencing the Smiley Show. So like I want this like Ask Vegeta bit at the end or Ask the Guest, where people can put questions. Actual people can put actual questions to these people. Ocelot and M. Bison and Vega and Vegeta and Commander Shepard and whoever, and actually have their names be credited and get that, and that will be great for producing an ongoing thing forever. So these are a few of the things that I want my name, probably Colt Cougar, not my actual name, associated with, but this is how I want the world to know me. So that brings up the most important Pecha Kucha I've done to date to an end. See you next time.